Hello everyone, welcome you all in our session, and this session is based on Python. So in this chapter you are going to learn about introduction of Python, how to download the library of Python, why to use Python, what are the application of Python, everything you will be getting know about. So what is Python? Python is a general purpose popular programming language, and it's created in 1991, and the scientist's name is Guado van Rossum. Now, why we are using Python and where we can use Python? So Python we can use in desktop applications, web applications, database applications, for developing games, machine learning, artificial intelligence, IoT, means everywhere, wherever you'll see, you can find Python there. And why you can select Python, when you start with the programming, why everybody can, have a question, why we should select Python. So Python you can select because it is really good recommendation for the beginners. If you are a beginner, you can definitely go through the Python course, and Python works with different platforms, like it works with Windows, Macs, Linux, Raspberry Pi, etc. And it's actually, when we talk about the language, a programming language, so everybody will be like, oh my god, programming languages means something that's tough, that's very tough, and with fill of lots of syntax and everything. But no, with Python it's not like that. It's actually, like a simple English language, means whatever you see there, it's completely in a simple English language you can find. And Python, basically, if we talk about syntax of the Python, these are easy, and there are lots of interpreters you can use for the Python. There are various libraries which makes our work easier to deal with the Python. So it's really very good software. It's an open source software. Now there is a new version of Python. It's Python 3. So in this video, in this tutorial, we are going to learn about Python 3 only. Before that, there was the another version, that is Python 2, but we are working with Python 3 because Python 3 is here nowadays. And how we can program in Python, so I will let you know. Actually, for the beginners, there is a very best resource. The website name is repl.it. I will let you know, like, when once I will tell you the process of installing Python. And the second editor that we usually use is VS Code, that is Visual Studio Code. But before that, you need to download the Python to your into your system. So for the Python software, you can go to python.org. Let me share my screen and let me open the new tab so that I can tell you how you all can download the Python. So I'm going to share my screen with everybody. Just give me a minute. Yeah, so I think everybody can see my screen over here. And here, if I will type python.org, so if you press enter, you can see this website, and on this website you will go to download section. Now in download section you will have that download Python 3.1.11.1. Actually, this is a latest version you will download. I have it already, so I'm not going to download. So once you are going to download this, then you have to install it first. Okay, so just install this Python version, and it seems like, I will show you how it looks like. So this window you can see over here, that it will show you that Python is installed. Actually, these are some steps you are going to follow. Like, you will select your version, you will download it, run it, you will install, verify it. And there is a pip verification command, like if you can write that pip Python, it will show you like which folder, like which version is there of the Python. So yeah, and you can then open Python interpreter like this way only. So as you can see that this window will open here, and you can type any kind of program over like on this particular site. Once the Python is installed there, then you will find integrated development environment that's already inbuilt in the Python that we called IDLE. I'm sharing my entire screen and I will let you know that how can you see that. Just wait. So this is my entire screen, and here you can find like you will search like IDLE. It's in recommendation already. It's IDLE, and I'll open this IDLE. So this is actually the environment. It's here you don't need to write every function that's inbuilt in the Python. There are lots of function that's already built inbuilt in the Python. You don't need to write that. You can directly write a program. Suppose here I will write. Let me stop share and let me share the particular portion of it. So if suppose you want to write like if I assign some value to if I want to add two numbers, okay, so if I give that a equals to 2, b equals to 3, and a plus b, so it will give me the result 5. It's very, very, very simple to use Python here. Now if I give the value, suppose if I do the same like a variable I already defined, if I will do that a multiplication is the asterisk sign, as you all know, I think. A multiplication b, then it will give me the result. The answer is 6. Okay, now if I assign different variable like a equals to 10 and b equals to 20, and now I will do b minus a, so it will give me the result that is 10. So this is the Python interpreter, means this is the integrated development environment where you can check your code easily. It's already there when you have installed your Python version. Now, I will tell you like how to check your code actually online. Suppose you don't want to download anything, any editor, and you want to check your code online. So there is also a solution. You can do that. Like I'll open my browser first of all. So I'm sharing my screen with you. Here in the new tab, what you're going to type, you will type REPL.it. So once you type REPL.it and press enter, then it will open up with a website. And here you can create the folder with your name. You will select Python, and here you can give any name to your folder. Suppose I want to give a folder name is Python Basic, and I'll create my REPL. So this will create a REPL for me, and here I can code anything, whatever I want. Okay. Now what I want is that I want to add two numbers and I want to write down the code for that particular thing. So for that, I need to define my variables. What are variables? Basically, variables are defining some value, like it's a kind of container, it's a kind of box which is having some value inside it. Like suppose I have a glass, and if I will say that what things I can put inside the glass, I can put any kind of liquid here, I can put water, I can put a pen inside it, I can put shake inside it, anything I can put inside. So the things that's inside the glass we call data, and the glass is a holder that we call the variable. Okay, so this glass I can give name, like I can name it anything. So I can call it as my glass, a big glass, small glass, anything. I can give it a name. So exactly like that, the variable, I can give any name to my variable. So exactly, I'm doing that only, that if I want to add two numbers, I will be writing down the program for that. Here I'm writing that num1 means my number one is equals to 2. Okay, and num2 is equals to 3. So I define my two variable. My first variable is num1, my second variable is num2, and now what's going to happen here is I'm going to define my third variable, that is sum is equals to num1 plus num2. And if I want to print the value of sum, then I will give the command print sum. See, so this is my complete program of adding two numbers. Means print is actually inbuilt function that's already present in Python. If you give print command, it means it's already there and it can give you the result. So this is how you can write down the program. And now if I want to run this program, I can simply run it. I can click on run button, it will give me the answer. That's fine. Now in console, I can directly write it. I cannot save the program that's written in console, but if something I have a doubt or I'm facing some problem, some issue, but I want to check it out quickly, I can use console. So suppose I can use console like A is equals to 2, B equals to 3, A plus B, I got the result 5. So it's very, very, very simple to use Python. And I think you don't face any problem, of understanding the concept related to the Python, because it's very easy to understand. And now suppose if user will give me the input, means I have number one, number two, but I want to create one program that anybody will come and can give me any number, any random number, and then I can answer it. So how to do that? So for doing this, like we have another function that we call input. Okay, so let me move this one. So I'm giving that num1 is equals to input. Input is actually the command that we are going to write. Now I'm going to define my string. What are strings? Strings is like you can write anything. If suppose I want to display something at onto the screen, but it can be anything, like any number, any alphabet, any symbol. I can write it inside the double quotation symbols. So these are the double quotation symbol by which I can define the string. Okay, because I want that onto the screen, it should show like enter the first number. Because if computer will not ask me the question, how do I know what I should do in this? Because in the calculator, I know that there are numbers and I have to press the numbers, I have to do the calculation, then I can do something, right? But here, how do I know? So the first thing is that I will write enter first number. Okay, and this is like my first string, that it says that enter first number, and after that, of course, it will give some space. Otherwise, it's collapse with each other, and it seems very bad. So I want to create some space there. So I'll just come here and I create the space over here. Now I'm giving that num2 is equals to input, enter second number is it's already there, so I can simply write, oh sorry. So I'm writing just enter second number and like this. Okay. So here for ending the line, I will not use anything. Okay. It's like that only. But when we are using loops and everything, then you'll get to know about what syntax we are using. So as you can see, that syntax, number of syntax we are using is also very easy. We don't need to write such special character or syntax like you have learned C, C++, and other languages, JavaScript kind of. So you will have to put some syntax over there. But here, there's no need of putting syntax for ending up the line. Okay. Now, the next thing is I want to sum two numbers, but that can be if suppose I give the number 1.5 and 2.5. So this number is come under the category of float, means decimal numbers, means decimal numbers are the numbers that comes inside the float category. Okay, so float is the command that describe decimal numbers. Otherwise, it will not detect your number as decimal number. It will round off the number into a single number only. Okay, so I will give the sum. Now I will make another variable. Its sum is equals to float, because of course we need to write the float, and I will put only one bracket, and I'm taking num1 plus num2. So as you all can see that num1, num2 are the variables. So we always call variables directly. Okay, like num1 plus num2 are my variables and I'm calling them directly. Okay, so without any double quotation symbol, right? So whenever we want to call any variable, we don't use double quotation symbol. And by the way, I need to define both as a float. So I will write float, and this will be num2. So sum is equals to float num1 plus float num2. And of course, I am going to print. So with print also, it should be written like that. It's also giving you the hint, like you can write it like that. So yeah, I can write the result will be ting ting. Okay, and basically the result will be what? The result will be the sum, means whatever the sum is there, it will be the result. Okay, so how to define that? After this, like when you wrote this, you will put comma and you write sum. Exactly your variable name, means how you define your variable. You will call your variable exactly like that. So that's how you will work with the this thing. Now if I will run this command, let's see what will happen. So it's asking me the first number, it's 12.8. Second number is 1.9, and press enter. So it gives me the result, that the result will be this. Oh, that's easy. So everyone, this is all about our first session of Python, and I hope you all like it, and it's very, very easy. We will learn a lot more things in Python with this series. So thank you so much, everyone. Bye-bye. Let's meet you in the next series.